Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I still have a frog in my throat. Oh, I ordered this. This is a magazine. Well, it's a magazine book. It's a quarterly publication. Quarterly publication put out by a group. But it's called Quilt Folk. And they focus on a state every quarter of quilting people. If you don't know, welcome. If you don't know, half of my heart is paper. The other half is fabric. And I love quilting. I love sewing. My grandmother quilted a ton and sewed. She sewed the dress I came home from the hospital in, made it all by hand. I have it in a shadow box. It is gorgeous. If I think about it, I'll take a picture of it. Pleats. I mean, it's gorgeous. Never had a pattern. Never. She used to make all my mom's clothes without patterns. But anyhow, this comes out quarterly, and it went on sale July 1st. I ordered it. It just got here yesterday. But it is all the quilters from the San Francisco Bay Area, which is where I grew up. And there's just some and the history of quilting in the Bay Area and some of the great quilters of the Bay Area and famous ones and new ones. And and when I say quilting, I mean like art quilts, traditional quilts. This is made by a lady that does the India quilting like I like to do. This is what I love doing. This has been a passion of mine since I discovered it from a lady who lives in San Francisco. She's 94 or 5. I discovered her when she was in her very, I think she just turned like 80 on the internet. Great thing of the internet. Her name is Margaret Fabrizio. Some of the old people will know her because I had a quilting channel before I had this art channel. And my husband's family and I got into a gigantic fight, and because of that, what I put on that quilting channel. So I took it down and canceled it all. And this was like in 2017, 2016, maybe 2015. And Kurti has been here since then. When you hear me say the name Kurti, it's because she encouraged me to come back. I wasn't going to do it. She contacted me and she's like, you had something. I don't obviously have something because I haven't gone viral. Do I want to go viral? Not really. I like my little corner here that's nice and calm and quiet and devoted, and nobody finds me here. That's what I like. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the community. I have said that before. But anyhow, this woman made these quilts that are from a group of women that live in India now that were brought to India from Africa 400 years ago and used as slaves. But this was the tradition that they made, and they make these from the outside in. The traditional way is from the outside in. Fascinating. They're called, oh gosh, such a fan that I forgot the name of it. Kawandi quilting. And there's another name for it too. But anyhow, this lady is from India, and I have a book from her. She is friends with that lady, Margaret Fabrizio. I guess they're friends. They know each other. Anyhow, they're just beautiful. They're just beautiful. You make them out of scraps traditionally. They're just, and I mean, this is just, to me, that is gorgeous. They're hand stitched. The women in India hand stitched them. They're beautiful. Anyhow, this is nothing to say. But it finally came yesterday. My husband and the next door neighbor are moving his boat back in the water after having some repairs done. I also love this one. This is what you call kind of like a crazy quilt that's patched, but there's no rhyme, no reason to the fabric. They're just all pieces that are all just put together, and then you cut them into squares or make them into squares. And then they put lines around them, and then they put more crazy stuff on the edges. I love that one. But anyhow, the history of quilting in the Bay Area, which is pretty profound. And and some of the people that are still working in it, some of the new people that are working in it, and the new traditions. But there's this one lady that makes these coats. I had a quilted coat. They were in the late 70s. They were all the fashion. And I had one. This lady wraps rocks in quilts. And when I say quilts, I mean anything that's made with several layers. I think those are gorgeous. But, oh, this lady. I mean, look at those coats. Isn't that gorgeous? I would love one of these again. Look at that one. That one is divine. Divine. Anyhow, all of that to say, it finally came. Okay, who's my favorite fabric designer? K. Fassett. Hands down, K. Fassett. I have almost every one of his books. I stopped buying them about 2 years ago because he was putting out one a year. And they started to become repetitious. I hesitate to say that word because I don't think you can have too much repetition in fabric. But his fabric patterns are not hard or profound or anything. It's his colors and his fabric. They're just gorgeous. But after 24, 25 of his books, I was like, okay, stop. Stop. And with everything on social media, I know this is the wrong attitude to take because this is what's happening to our culture. I stopped buying the books. I know. The last one I bought was the one he did while he was in lockdown. He lives in England, but he's from Big Sur, which is south of San Francisco. His family have a famous restaurant there. He did a book about the restaurant. My grandparents used to go to that restaurant. Liz Taylor and Richard Burt used to go to that restaurant. Lots of people used to come to that restaurant. Are y'all going?
Yeah, I'm putting the gate up.
Okay. Anyhow, sorry. Tried to coordinate the launch of the boat next door. Anyhow, I'm really off on tangents this morning, but today is Tuesday Tangent. Oh, that's a great... Oh my goodness. I may have just come up with something. Tuesday Tangent is Tangent Day. And today is Tuesday. Is today Tuesday? Yeah. For me. Yeah. Anyhow. The dog is going crazy. Gunner, I may have to stop. I may have to put my tangent on hold. Okay, we got rid of the dog. We had to wait till the boat was tied up to the dock and the husband was back. That dog is so codependent. Oh, these are the ones I've been painting. I love that one. All right, let's paint something else on this side today. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, flashback. Ooh. This one was weird. Yesterday's was weird because it had these windows in it, but it's okay. It's not my favorite. I don't know. I love them all. They're like my children. Where was I? What was I talking about? I was jabbing my jaws about quilting. But I think I had finished, right? I think. I'll find out when I edit and I have like half a sentence, but you know, what's new? Okay, flashback. And no, this does not hurt anymore. And the Band-Aid is getting a little worse for wear. It doesn't hurt when I have it on at all. I'm able to do everything. But when I take it off, it hurts. And it's hurting like right through here. So I must have strained something right through here. It's been almost 2 weeks, but it is what it is. That was Tangent Tuesday number 2. Okay. Oh, there he goes again. My husband's playing with him. Those two need to get a life somewhere else. No. I don't want to manifest that. Okay, tangent. No, flashback. Will this fit here? This will fit here. Let's start off with this. And you know what? Ooh. This is perfect. Okay, this is double-sided. Only because it's sketch paper. And I painted it on this side, but I like this side better for this purpose, I think. Because if I just do a solid piece of paper, it shows red through here. And I kind of like that. Because there's a little bit of red here. There's red over here. Not that it has to be mixy-matchy. But you know what? We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it this time. But I think I'm going to cut it that short. Because, or that narrow. Well, maybe I'm going to take off some of this edge. because I don't want to lose my wackadoodle edge here. Wackadoodle, technical term. I should make my own dictionary. I like dictionaries so much. I could make my own. Okay, let's see. We can't do this. Although the edge is pretty. Maybe I will just use that edge. Oh, finally got our internet back, I guess. I hadn't told you that. Obviously, since I was able to upload my video. I had it edited already, but I could not upload it. No, that's not true. I don't know how did it work. I had made it early because yesterday was Monday. I had made it early Sunday morning, and the internet went out like 11 because I was watching Wimbledon. It went out at 11, and it didn't come back on till 1 o'clock yesterday. No, it was like 3 o'clock. And that was only because the rest of the area was on. But for some reason, when everybody was put back online, ours did not automatically reboot. So we had to, my husband was online with Spectrum, and they talked him through rebooting it again. And some other stuff. They did some stuff from their end, how they can take over your system and do stuff. I don't know how they do that. And Carty, I'm sure what you said in the comments yesterday was right. I just don't know any of that stuff. I don't know how to, I don't understand how you can watch TV but not get the internet. I'm just not technical, obviously. Okay. Oh, I was going to put this side on the other side. Oh, well. Flashback. Remember what you said, lady. Okay. Now, because I have been in this quilt magazine for about an hour this morning, there's a beautiful circle one. I probably won't find it. I love this. This lady wraps rocks in quilts. I may have already said this, but I love that. I love this. But there was another circle one, it seemed like. If I can't find it right away, I'll stop. A lot of social activism is in quilts too. Oh, see, if you went across that bridge on Highway 101 and drove up about 20 minutes over these hills right here is where I lived. Novato. Look it up. Novato. A Miwok Indian name. I know I saw a circle one in here that I really liked. I love this one. I think I was talking about Kay Fassett too. He's a fascinating human being. And how his quilts have... But, I mean, in his defense, I think he's 83 or 84. I love this guy, Joe Cunningham. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look at that. This is a quilt. He makes fabulous quilts. But, circle, 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 circle. And then he crazy quilted. But he hand quilts most of his. This is Roderick. What is his name? I have books by him. Roderick something or other. Sorry, Roderick, if you're watching my video. I didn't mean to. Roderick Kirikoff. He's a famous quilt historian. Lives in San Francisco. He's friends with Margaret Fabrizio. All right, so we're going to cut out some circles. Little ones. Little ones. Okay. Punch. I've got to try to keep using the same paper over here. Ooh, no. How is this going to reflect on flashbacks? It doesn't have to. I'm just going to name it that. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. We tried to use that yesterday and it didn't work for me. But I might have little ones like dragging behind or going up, depending on how you look at it. Could be flashbacks. It doesn't have to be reflective of the prompt. I just am making something and calling it that. But if it happens to work, it's okay. Now see, this would make a great crazy spread now. Okay, let's see how many I have. I like the fact that they're all in a line. That's probably the quilter in me. Does this color match these? No, I don't. That's fine. It's a good contrast. There is a little bit of red on here already. I'm good with that. But I do want to take the white off this torn edge, which I'm going to tear it backwards. So, because for some reason today I don't want the white showing. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. I hear chainsaws. I'm telling you. Oh, you know what? I kind of love that. Let's glue it. I'm going to kind of try to keep them even, but it doesn't have to be. But by doing, oops, I do want them straight though. By kind of doing the top one and the middle one, then I kind of know where I stand. We might be able to just elaborate with them a little bit with some of these colors. And a little bit of gray, maybe. Hold on, this is not very good right here. Kind of like that. All right, so we need warm colors and cool colors. All right, let's see what happens here. I don't know if I have kind of like a brick red in my Neocolor tubes. What's this? I am seeing that this container is not conducive to seeing all that you have all at once, like the tray was. Carmine. That's not a red. I think this is more of a red. Oh, yeah, scarlet. I would rather have kind of like a maroonish red. Maybe just a tiny little speck of red on some of these. Because there's already red paint splattered on this. Can you see that? I hope. So we're just going to add a little bit more. And there's a little bit of a like a mustardy color. Ochre. Let's try some of this. Ochre. I keep calling it ochre. It's not really okra. Okra's a veggie, which I do not like. Too slimy. There was a lot of slime in Vietnam. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of water to this and see what happens. Yeah, see. Not quite as in your face, especially when it dries a little bit. See, that's already put that like teal color way to the background, if you ask me. There's a loud blue jay right outside. Okay, now let's take a gray. Get it out of this cubby hole that it's in. Okay. And on this one, now this is black. Yeah, I don't want black. I want gray. Or whatever this color is here. Raw umber. This may not even show up. It's too much the color of the background. This is gray. Yeah, that's good. But it almost looks lavenderish. I don't know if you can hear that chainsaw, but it must be like a door or two down. Still cleaning up storm damage. No storm last night. Didn't even get, I think it thundered once or twice, but that was it. It kind of moved around. It got real dark one time, but it kind of moved off, which suited me just fine. These are like little pearls. These are visions of my flashbacks. I think this is really, it's really showing up lavender, maybe because of the color in the background. I really like that. Maybe I'll add a little bit of gray along here somewhere. Kind of bringing the color everywhere and not so like straight line-ish. Although there are lines here because I painted stripes with the original paper. Oh, I really like that. And really, we have to forget that this is here. Even though they are blending very well, let's forget that they're there. Because that could be covered up. I don't know. Kind of don't want this so perfect. So pretty. Let's put a little gray on here too. This is still a little damp. So you really can't see it, actually. That's really pretty. I'm going to put just a speck of gray everywhere on here. Kind of independent of the other colors. Usually, mostly. You hear them? They talk to each other all day. Well, they don't. The husband does. The dog responds as if he were human. That dog is so codependent on him, though. I had a piece of paper right here. Now it's gone. And I wanted to save it. Shoot. Okay. Tangent Tuesday next week. All right. I really like this. Here. This is how it should be. Isn't that pretty? And I'm okay that you can see red through here. Or whatever color that is. Actually, the lighter shade, the lighter side of this looks better. Kind of, I'm not going to put gold on this one. I could, but I'm not going to. Why is there a dog hair in my journal? Jeez. All right. Love it. A lot, actually. I don't know why these are not my colors together at all. It's just because I'm so inspired by these quilters. I got color on the brain. All right, I'm going to go sew. Thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow. Bye.